おかえり、ドクター。
Hello and welcome to Arknights Week 1 Checklist. The first week of Arknights is going to be fun. Of course, if you're new, you might wonder, what exactly should I do when playing the game? In this video, we'll be going over the milestones that you'll want to work towards. This is just a general guideline, and you don't really have to follow it. Also, although in this video I say Week 1 Checklist, depending on when you start and when the weekly reset of Arknights is, we may or may not have less than 4 days for Week 1. Just to give you an idea on when the weekly reset is, the Chinese version resets on Monday at 4 AM their time. Now, putting that aside, let's get right into it. The main goals for our Week 1 checklist are going to be run the story to 3-4. Now, this is because a lot of the other content is locked behind the story. This includes Annihilation, your supply runs, your base, and also the gacha. So why exactly is it 3-4? Why is it so specific? The reason behind this is clearing 3-4 allows you to have the last upgrade piece to upgrade your base for the final row of production rooms. Other than that, all the other content is unlocked before 3-4. So, second of all, we want to clear the mission board. Now, this kind of goes without saying, but just in case, remember to check on your missions and clear them out when you can. Next, we want to clear Annihilation 1. By clearing, I mean 400 out of 400. Completely annihilate the enemy. Doing this will get you a variety of resources like green certificates and gold certificates, as well as Lungmen dollars and a random. After you've completely cleared Annihilation 1, you want to move on to Annihilation 2. Now, clearing this in Week 1 is going to be a challenge even to the most experienced players. So, all you kind of want to do is clear as far as you can. 200 out of 400 is quite a good milestone for us to aim for. We also want to build our base as much as possible. The base provides quite a lot of passive income for your Lungmen dollars and your battle records. Not to mention, it doesn't cost you any sanity, which is the stamina system of this game. Finally, you want to farm the supply stages to get materials needed for your base, for your operators, and just money in general. The 3 main stages you want to focus on are the CE stages, the LS stages, and the SK stages. The CE stages give you Lungmen dollar, the general currency used in almost everything. The LS stages give you battle records, which are used in upgrading your operators, especially early on in the game when your base is not set up. Another reason to build the dorm as quickly as possible, by the way. And finally, you want to farm the SK stages. Now, this one needs you to be a little bit more careful with the farming, since the SK stages drop the boxes that are used to upgrade your facilities. You want to keep a careful count on how many boxes or materials drop so that you don't overfarm and waste sanity on SK. It's a really limited resource in this game, as you'll find out later. So now that we've got the general checklist out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the rotation on how you should go about doing things. Keep in mind that this is just my personal recommendation. Do the story, clear it up to chapter 1, and after you clear it, you can try your hand at Annihilation 1. Don't worry if you don't clear it to 400 the first time. It's not meant to be cleared that early into the game. So after you try out Annihilation 1, you can move on to supply stages. Do a little bit of CE, do a little bit of LS, do a little bit of SK. Once you've had enough fun, continue on to clear Chapter 2. Remember to go back to the supply stages if you ever get stuck. After you clear Chapter 2, your operator should be strong enough to clear Annihilation 1. Of course, if they're not, supply stages are there. Now, assuming that we've cleared Annihilation 1, the next step would be to clear Chapter 3-4 and obtain the last piece to upgrade your base. Upon doing that, it's time to clear Annihilation 2 as far as you can. After that, just sit back and relax and farm your supply stages. Don't forget to also upgrade your base. And don't forget to max level your 2-star units. These units provide some very good base skills and are actually quite usable at the beginning of the game. Also, don't forget to take a look at the shop. There's quite a lot of stuff buried within the various tabs, and taking a look at them, you might find something useful. That is it for this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the section below. For now, I'll see you at launch.